Okay guys, this is the video showing the fantastic design required to create basically an exploit of the booster mechanic within Empyrion. Now, as you can see, I've got an SV in front of me. It has no thruster jets on it, just all Tech 2, I think, no, Tech 1 thrusters, large, for the SV. Generators, fuel tanks, as you know, the basics. No, nothing fancy there, obviously. Just to give you an idea of what you're looking at. So, flying around in this, you get, well, not a great deal of performance, but it'll do 130 in space. You can try thrusting, it won't do it. So, yeah, this is you know, a non-thrust capable or non-boost capable SV. So, here's where it gets interesting. We can, of course, put a thruster on here. So let's say I remove the downward thruster and put on a jet instead. And let's see the effect this has. Now, straight away, the SV will have thrust capability, but not in the direction apart from up, which you'd expect. However, because Alien, you know, they love to code beautifully, this SV is flagged as being able to boost because it has one thruster jet on it. Now, in theory, that should mean it can only boost in the upwards direction. However, and because it is just simply flagged as being boost capable, sure, you boost upwards, you'll notice the boost kicks in. I'm doing near enough 160 meters per second. The only thing is, the moment I let go of that, I continue boosting. You will see my booster fuel still increasing, but I'm actually moving forwards. There is no thruster jet to help me boost forwards, but the game lets me boost. Worse still, even if I have to boost upwards and it uses some fuel, the moment I stop, as long as I don't let go of the boost button, it continues to allow me to boost, and the booster fuel actually regenerates. You know, it's terrible coding, but hey ho, it's kind of what we expect. Now, the only problem with this, obviously, is that it can be exploited in much larger SVs, and in PvP, this gives you a huge advantage over somebody who doesn't have this setup. So basically, if you choose a direction you don't use very often to put one thruster jet on it, you can then enable your SV to go in all the other directions without using the thruster fuel. In fact, if you've managed to use any, it will actually regenerate, and it gives you the capability to go much faster than you should for much longer periods of time. The other thing, slingshot effect. Now, this can be done without the thruster and with a normal SV setup, but works particularly well when you've got this. So if you're on planet, again, you can keep the thrust going, 80 meters per second, go back into space. You'll notice I hit 160, but if I tilt, you'll notice my speed starts to go beyond the 160. In fact, on a much higher spec SV than this one, you can get up to near enough 300 meters per second before reaching the outer ring of asteroids, and then it drops off again. But again, used correctly, this gives you a massive advantage to what is effectively just an exploit of poor coding on Elion's part. So, yeah, that's it in a nutshell. This is what we're seeing on HWS PvP at the moment. People just exploiting the hell out of this. It's something that's only come to my attention yesterday, but having looked through some Twitch streams of some of the pro PvPers on HWS, it is clear they have been using this for some time. Alien, get it fixed. And those guys on HWS who want to PvP effectively against other SV pilots, afraid this is what you're going to have to do to keep up with the guys who will use anything as an advantage. So, hope that helps, and good luck out there.